Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that...
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with you. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
I'll start on the task right... This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way. Let us give the old mending charm a try then. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and move.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. You'll make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio. Reparo.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel. You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is a...
Of course. Dueling's an
I agree. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner. So, care to step in?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Lumos. Levioso. Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Levioso.
You're better than that!
Protego.
Don't shy away now.
Also,
Give him what for?
My wager.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes. Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Levioso. Protego.
Expulso.
Stupid one. Levioso.
is that all you've got?
Protego. Stupid.
Expulso.
Stupid. Levioso.
Mind the one. Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
possibly be as difficult?
Revelio. Accio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become animagi. They do at Wagadu.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little? It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
No.
Accio.
Work as hard as me. Merlin, blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Oliver.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see.
an inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't.
But you will soon enough. Of course, it is not without complexity. Stay the course, and you could soon impress
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
And I, too. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces, but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, a potting table and a push.
I believe so, sir.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Accio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Though, I don't believe I've seen your...
It's my first time in Hogs...
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you... Is it not the most fascinating art, potion-making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that...
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just... I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from... But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts is a 5th year.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it...
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take... Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now.
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio. Revelio. I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. Gringo! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering!
A few more hits should do the job! Levioso!
Levioso!
Fringo!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll?
I suppose so.
Merlin's beard. Are you all...
We are, and we were...
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put...
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I'll go and see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Revelio. Reparo. Good as new. Revelio. Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your...
I was happy to...
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that are for... And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very...
It's the least I can... Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget.
I'd say that I...
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks...
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to my shop at your...
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Serona was there.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all...
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk... Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she has... Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after...
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Might some kind soul help me?
I
I believe we have some matters.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignment. As such, you are to learn Incendio, handy for lighting torches, burning away spiderweb, and, when necessary, defend...
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing. When you're finished, come and see me. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help me.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match line. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Brilliant. Are you...
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Protego!
Give them what for?
Accio! Stupefy! Come on! Accio!
I'm the one!
Levioso!
You're better than that!
Stupefy! Accio! There goes my wager.
Confringo!
Pity more people can't watch the duels. Reparo!
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, well, you'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. I'll fetch. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the demi. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
That's it!
Levioso!
Good one!
Levioso! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better
Assignment's all finished.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
I'm sorry the other students were...
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to... My gobstone collection, that is. I was Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if...
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobs... Imelda is one of the worst losers ever written. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places.
Rather an overreaction on that.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do, I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right? The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Sure. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of... Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear... You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the car. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy...
Perhaps I'll give it...
I hope you do. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open the cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
Revelio. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio.
Have you ever wondered how owls know where to deliver their letters?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia.
Really? I did...
Common sense and base...
Well...
Of course. They are your...
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate... Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if...
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed. Very well, off I go.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations.
Following a Hogwarts...
Wonderful. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be sat...
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over salad. I already have the world.
Accio. A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Yes. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. There's the fountain. I'm getting...
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest. I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest. This must be my... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio! Lumos! Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when...
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig...
A portkey to Gringotts?
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet...
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us.
I can be sneaky.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells, give it a try. Silent as a grave. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book?
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne. so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone. Laney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Quietly now.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him or...
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to discipline. I like having friends who are... Now go. Good luck. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Where might this lead? Incendio. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Protego! Stupid! Levioso! Revelio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Stupid. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Protego! Lumos. Hello, I don't...
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon, everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But if I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be...
I've been racking my brains long enough. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
All of the shopkeepers like me. I know.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special? Protego! Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I can appreciate
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I always feel quite safe.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that paint.
You did?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio!
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I've heard all about you, of course.
That's nice to hear. I have had my...
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which... You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well...
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongue...
Exactly. I wish... Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too... Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden hub...
The hidden hub?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology... It's supposedly so overrun now that no one... I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I... Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the air...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Accio. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use. My arms get so tired carrying them around. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the...
That sounds brilliant.
Thank you. Somehow I don't... I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't...
I suppose I...
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. If you could collect them and bring them to me...
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to the... Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Just when I think I'm finished with my schoolwork, I remember...
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Incendio. Hello, Cressida. I collect...
Oh, what a relief. I'll happily take the heavy lot.
Here you are.
Well, now, perhaps I should start. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. They wouldn't want anyone.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan.
That's 1 leaf. Must have been a giant I appreciate you getting it.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good. When I show... This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nick... Thank you again, and have a good day. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could...
Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio. Incendio.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember, if you need to stop practicing before you finish...
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I take...
Thanks, Lucan.
Oh, stop. Seriously, well done. Plus, you'll be...
Hello, Lucan.
Big match. It all ready for...
I certainly... Yes, Sebastian.
Then...
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Come on.
Levioso.
There goes my way.
Accio.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio.
Find the one!
Accio. Incendio. Venite. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Stupid one.
Act like a winner.
Fringo. Stupid one. Luke.
You're better than that!
Incendio. Stupid one.
Don't try away now.
Levioso.
Protego.
Levioso.
Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Stupid one. Levioso. Incendio.
What a duel. What a victory!
I'm just pleased to have...
And we're pleased to have such Now, to the victor, go! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet...
Thank you.
You earned it! You are a... Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to... Wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
Do you think
She's growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs
Protego!
are not grass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They...
Actually, I enjoyed it. I could...
How kind of you. It seems you're already... Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
I already have some, Professor.
You visited the Magic Neep. What? I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later, even with soil, sunlight...
Let's see, how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here,
Yes, Professor.
come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Huh. Here we are. Huh. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. Not saying you can't go it alone.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese...
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't... And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh,
Magical plants have so much...
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
find if I try?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go?
He did say that.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been present. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will...
I suspect that's where...
You're as clever as I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're...
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you...
Remember, precision... Your potions...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Here's...
Brilliant! You should get back to brew.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you are.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather...
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying...
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say, I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature.
I'm glad I was able to meet your ex...
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're... In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often... Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless...
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes. It's a fascinating language by them. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspo. Rest of term.
That's the last time I have a potion.
Relieved to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Black noted.
Better than buy something from a child walking the streets of Hogwarts.
The crossed one's duelist to beat.
Incendio!